My coverage of CES 2023 is brought to you by Asus, Gigabyte, Kioxia, and Cooler Master. CES is an epic journey every year, and this year has seemed particularly special because there hasn't been a CES, not really, since 2020. At least one that is fully populated with all the vendors who you want to see. And that's been the repeated refrain that I've heard this entire week is people are like, I'm just so glad to be back, for people to be able to have those face-to-face conversations that we look forward to these events to every year that we haven't been able to do for the past couple years. So to round out my video coverage, I'm going to give you guys a little bit of a behind-the-scenes look at how this week has gone, a little bit of a vloggy style video. So we're going to head back in time to the beginning of the week when we were first heading out to Las Vegas. My wallet.
This fucking guy.
Just talked to my wife. She's gonna mail it out because it would be an extra 3 hours now, I think, at this point to go back for it, and I feel pretty dumb. So we made it to our room. It's Tuesday, I don't know, late afternoon, evening. This is our room in the Palazzo. We stay here because the location is really nice. And it took us 4 trips to bring all of our stuff up from my truck, which is parked downstairs. And I did pay a few extra dollars to get a strip view room, so we can see part of the strip and the treasure island over there and the Mirage and, like, you know, construction going on, which is always nice to see. Beautiful sunset going on as well right now. We're supposed to maybe get a little bit of rain this week. Guys, this is sort of our end of the week video, even though it's the beginning of the week. We wanted to show you a little bit of what goes on to bring all the videos that, at CES that we make to you. And it starts with having a nice bed to rest in at night and also having plenty of room to set up our editing area. We brought 2 monitors up. We have 2 editing PCs. We're even using the new Cooler Master mini LED monitor, which is a nice size, 27-inch, great for portability here, as well as the Asus ultra-wide that Joe's been editing on for a while, which is a beastly gaming monitor, but also great for editing. Okay, let's make videos. Update, we've been here like a few hours, we already shot a video, and now it's time for dinner. So we're gonna go meet a good friend of ours, Brian. We're gonna meet him at Yardbird, which is really good food. Terrence is here too. Everyone's just filming. We're content creators.
I'm not going to film anybody.
Except Brian.
I'm not filming anybody.
All right. Anyway, we're here to eat food and talk and hang out and stuff.
Cheers.
Oh yeah, and cheers. Cheers.
Yes, everybody. With some salted watermelon, chicken and waffles. Yeah, and just chicken. Just chicken. Just chicken. No waffles.
It's our first morning being here, and as you can see, we've totally trashed the place last night. But just starting off in the morning, had a quick breakfast here in the room and just getting stuff packed up, basically. I try to travel light. I just got a camera bag, my camera on its monopod, which I'll be doing most of the filming with. Joe's brushing his teeth and making gross noises in the other room. And our first appointment today is with Asus, so we're gonna head downstairs. It's Thursday? I think it's Thursday now. It's interesting because normally it's just all cold and dry, but not necessarily wet here, but we might actually get rain today. But I need to go over to the Palms to meet with Cooler Master. One thing I will say about the Palms is it's a lot less crowded than back over by the Expo Center. Cooler Master, they're still setting up. I got here really early, but look what I get to do. This is their 30th anniversary CES sign here that they're having everyone sign. Look how pristine and perfect it is. I get to be the first one to sign it. I'm gonna go with silver. I'm gonna go silver, I think, yeah. All right, sweet. All right, let's see if this thing fills up over the course of the week. attempted to do sort of a behind-the-scenes vlog-style coverage of something like CES, it always falls off very quickly because you start out with the best of intentions, start getting footage, then suddenly you get so insanely busy that you're like, I don't have time to do that, I gotta do the main video content. So big thank you to Joe, who has also been vlogging this entire week. But another tradition for CES, for me at least, is that as late in the week as possible, I like to come to the actual convention center. It's huge, there are multiple halls. One of the halls is actually shut down this year, which is kind of weird. There's a lot of stuff going on over at the Sands Convention Center, which is nice for me because it was close to where we were staying. But there are certain things that you just can't really see anywhere else besides a show like CES. Of course, the LG wall of curved OLED monitors comes to mind. It's just something that you stand there and stare at in amazement like, what the heck is going on? It's just something that you walk up to and look at and you're like, who even conceived of this? Who recorded the video that's being played here? What hardware are they using to drive this video across all of these screens? But it's just gorgeous, and there's even that part with the whale that swims through that I really like. I really dig those whales. They've been around for a while. But apart from that, there is eye candy everywhere. So I took a wander through just to sort of pick things out that I thought looked interesting. And it's also kind of random some of the people or businesses that actually have booths here. Like the US Post Office had a booth with one of their cool looking new electric vehicles that they're going to be using to deliver mail. Is it cool looking? I don't know, you tell me. Honestly, I saw so much random stuff that it's hard to even remember to give you guys an idea, but I'm sure you're looking at some random things right now. I went over to Sony to see their vehicle, their new electric vehicle that they're working on, which is somewhat unfortunately named, I will say. They're developing it in collaboration with Honda, and it's called Afeela. Afeela. I hope they change the name. That's a creepy name. I don't like it. But ultimately, this week has capped off what has been a bit of a gauntlet over the past 4 months in terms of product launches, benchmarks, testing of new stuff, doing system builds, trying to make enough time for family and the holidays. And I'm really glad that we're coming to the end of it. I'm going to take a few days off this week, and then I'll be back with tech news restarting up on the 15th of January. So to round things out for this video, I just want to say once again a huge thank you to all of you for watching my videos, especially those of you who have been coming in and commenting and saying, thank you, Paul, for the coverage. I really like doing this, but it is a lot of work and it is pretty tiring, so I really appreciate that feedback. Also a big thank you to Joe, my editor, who has been camped out mostly in our hotel room, editing day and night, and he's been doing a great job. And lastly, of course, a big thank you to my sponsors for this event, Asus, Gigabyte, Cooler Master, and Kioxia. Guys, this wraps up my coverage of CES 2023. I'm hopefully going to be going to Computex again this year in late May, early June, so I'm really looking forward to that too, and I hope that happens. But let me know what you thought of my coverage overall. Hit the thumbs up button on this video if you enjoyed it. Check out the playlist if you'd like to see any of my coverage from this event. Subscribe to my channel, of course, if you're not already. I'm going to take a few days off, and then I'll be back with tech news at the end of this week. Thanks again for watching, guys. We'll see you in the next one.